Hey guys, so today I will be performing my first DIY oil change on this 2018 Volkswagen Beetle. It's got the 2-liter TSI 4-cylinder turbo engine, and normally this car receives Liqui Moly oil, but it was cheaper to get the Mobil 1 stuff. So to be more specific, I'm using Mobil 1 ESP OW20 that meets the VW 508 specifications, along with a OEM-like Hengst filter, new drain plugs, because apparently you're supposed to replace the plastic drain plug every time they're single use. But anyways, let's get right into it. I'm gonna warm the car up. It's been sitting for about 12 hours, so gotta get that all warmed up before we get the oil drained out. Come down from its high idle, and I'll take it for about a 5-minute drive just to get the oil thinned out a little bit. Alrighty, odometer is reading 138,275 kilometers. I'm changing the oil about 2,000 kilometers early. If we come down here to the service, it says 2,200 kilometers left. So this car normally gets 10,000 kilometer intervals, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to change the oil 2,000 kilometers early. So let's go for a quick drive, get the car warmed up a little bit. Okay, car's up on ramp. Before I drain anything out, it's always a good practice to pull the dipstick, take the oil fill cap off just so there's better flow when draining. But coming under here, because this is a relatively low vehicle, there is a skid plate to remove. There are these guys here, which is I think an Allen key or whatever. Then you got T20 Torx screws. So any T20 Torx screws and those Allen type screws there, or sorry, those are actually Torx screws. You're gonna remove all those and the skid plate should come off. Okay, that took a little longer than expected. I had to run out and get a M10 triple square bit to take about 9 of these guys off. They were a pain in the ass, but I got them off along with 7 T20 Torx screws. Car's warming up again because it was sitting for about an hour. Drain pan's there, we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil out. Okay, here we are under the vehicle. Got our drain plug right here. Drain pan, I'm gonna try and do this one-handed, but this nifty little tool here will slip right in. Hopefully I don't get oil over me. You know what, I'm not gonna film this part. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just unloosen the drain bolt and let the oil drain out. Okay, pretty much all the oil is drained out. That's pretty nasty, but while that's happening, you're gonna come up here, crack the oil filter loose. You're gonna need a 32 millimeter socket, and I'm just gonna use my little wrench right there. So I'm gonna get that oil filter off, new filter, new O-ring. Okay, I cracked it loose, paper towel there just to be safe. I'm just gonna loosen it slowly. Just wanna make sure any oil that's there can drain out. Again, I've never done this, so this is a first. Here we go. That's not too bad actually. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out and replace the filter. Okay, as you can see there, the oil is just finishing up its draining process. It's very important you let it do this for about 5-10 minutes, especially after you remove the filter, so all the old oil gets out. In the meantime, filter's been removed, old one's been disposed of. It's really easy to remove. You literally take your thumb and index finger, yank it out. New one goes in, new O-ring goes on, and once the oil is done draining, I'm going to put this back on, torque it down to spec, and get the drain plug put back in and some fresh oil in that engine. Alrighty, oil filter has been torqued down to 25 Newton meters as stated on top there. I put a new drain plug in. I do apologize for not filming that part. Not much room underneath, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to screw the drain plug back in. Now we're gonna fill the engine up with 6 quarts, this takes roughly, of OW20 that meets VW 508 specifications. Normally the brands that make that is Liqui Moly, Castrol, or Mobil 1, as you can see here. I got a funnel, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, so let's go and fill this thing up. All right, I apologize for this weird angle, but after you get all the oil put in, start the car, let it run for about 30 seconds, make sure there's no leaks, shut the vehicle off, wait another 30 seconds, and you're gonna wanna check your oil level, obviously. Check it, give it a wipe. And make sure you are within those lines, which we are, which is good. Sorry, that's hard to see, but as long as you're not, you know, low, obviously, then you are good to go. I'm gonna put the skid plate back on and call it a day. Okay, now to reset the oil maintenance reminder, you're gonna wanna press and hold this while you press the start-stop button. Don't put your foot on the brake. Do you really wanna reset oil service? Go to your controls on the steering wheel right here and click OK. Service has been reset. We need gas and you are good to go. Alrighty, and that concludes an oil change on a 2018 Volkswagen Beetle. This is applicable to most other models with this engine. But yeah, pretty easy. I got everything from Rock Auto. So 6 quarts of oil and a filter ran me about 90 bucks. So that's 90 bucks for an oil change versus a little bit more at any shop or dealership. Threw some brand new Bosch Icon wiper blades on there too, because why not? But she is good to go for many miles to come.